We are saddened by the loss of NBA Hall of Famer and legend Elgin Baylor. He was an inspiration for both the sport of basketball and as a social justice pioneer, a transcendent player that changed the game and had the courage to stand up in order to change minds. He's a role model and he will be missed.
2KMC here with all the details about what's going on in the neighborhood. This weekend, head to Basketball Gods. Your longest streak will be used for the leaderboard rankings, so keep playing until you lose for a chance to earn prizes like exclusive MyPlayer items, VC, and more. On Wednesday, make your way to the Rec, because you can earn double rep all day long. Next weekend, it's time to conquer the courts again, 2-on-2 style. Win 4 games in a row and you can walk away with some sweet prizes. For more Wednesday action, earn double rep at Dime Time, where you'll be working with the community to reach the assist goal. Where are my playmakers at? To recap, here's our big board of upcoming events in the neighborhood. I'm the 2KMC and I think I hear the phone ringing. So,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Let's see the stat sheet here for Anthony Davis.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Nurkic is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Robinson. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for Philadelphia, Draymond Green is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Edwards. And it's LeVert in at the 2-guard spot. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set. But I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
LeVert against Robinson. The pass to Edwards. No good from outside. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Here's Philadelphia. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
Now Davis. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Davis kicks to Bridges. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Edwards. lays it up off the glass.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
And here's Davis for three. And no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. LeVert from outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Now, here is Robinson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. And Doncic gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's LeVert. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Lillard outside. Green breaking loose. Lillard misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Bridges finds Davis. Shoots over LeVert. Here's Nurkic. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Turner.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Outside Robinson. Here's Nurkic. It's hauled in by Edwards. The 76ers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Lillard scanning the floor. Beyond the arc. Bridges with the board.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. And Lillard throws it down.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bridges against Edwards. Now, here's Bridges. Tight defense on him. The three for Doncic. And the Clippers miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now, here's Doncic. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Back to Doncic. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Los Angeles with another miss. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's LeVert. Rebound by Nurkic.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And here's Davis for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Robinson against LeVert. Fires the 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Now here's LeVert. 6 points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
So he gets them both. Clippers trail by 3. Now, Nurkic. He had 10 points in the win against Cleveland. Here is Davis. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here is Bridges. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green. This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Bridges.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
To the inside, here's Edwards, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clippers trail by 3. Robinson passes to Bridges. Doncic outside from downtown. No good on the shot. Philadelphia's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Edwards passes to LeVert. Here's the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. LeVert's got 10.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And the 76ers with some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Green, and Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Markkanen's checked in. Now, here's Doncic. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Doncic looking it over. And Davis now top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. And Turner with the block.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Edwards dishes to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Lillard. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Clippers trail by 7.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
For Los Angeles, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
Santaransky's checked in for the 76ers. Good on both. Now here's Dinwiddie. An 11-point game for him in the win against Chicago. Pass to Green. Back to Dinwiddie.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
The 3 for Doncic. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Santaransky with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago. Here's Dinwiddie. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Clippers trail. And here's Doncic from the arc. Santaransky grabs the miss. And now the 76ers on the break. Edwards passes to Dinwiddie. Now Tice is guarded by Davis. Green against Markkanen. Got a hand on it.
Markkanen with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
Bridges misses.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a number 1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Robinson, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He feels like this first meeting between these two teams will be a feeling out process. Coach said the Clippers have so much experience. They know how to suck you into playing their game. He told his guys, we need to dictate the pace or it's going to be dictated to us. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Pass to Trent. Over Green. Trent can't hit. The 76ers lead it. Dinwiddie kicks to Santaransky. Back to Dinwiddie. And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
The feed to Davis. Trent passes to Markkanen. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. But they recover it. Doncic, no good. Here's Dinwiddie. That one wide left. And it's Davis with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 2.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Doncic against Dinwiddie. 1:53 left here in the opening quarter. Edwards against Markkanen. It's good. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Here's Trent. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dinwiddie outside. 1:10 left in the first. And he makes good on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the wing on the left. Here's Trent. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Santaransky, it's good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Trent passes to Markkanen. Hits the three-point bomb. Markkanen's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Well, we knew Markkanen can shoot, but the consistency right out of the gate has surprised all of us.
Davis against Dinwiddie. The pass to Tice. Santaransky looking around. From outside the arc. Tice inside. Davis is on it. Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Back to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. The shot, no good. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Damian Lillard's range, wow. He discusses with us his deep, deep shot.
When I'm training in the summer, before practice, after practice, pregame, these are the shots that I'm taking. And I think when you spend so much time doing it, it becomes a quality shot for you when you put the time in. And if it wasn't a comfortable shot and a shot that I felt like I could knock down comfortably, I wouldn't take it.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Daniel Tice. LeVert out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Green. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Nurkic is checked in. Bogdanovich up top. LeVert defending. 6 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Turner's checked in for Daniel Tice, and Lillard subbed in for Satoransky.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Bogdanovich. Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bogdanovich looking around, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The 76ers trail by 8. That's a 2 from Lillard. The quick look, no good that time.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Down low. Unloads from 13. Markkanen can't get it to go. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the 76ers. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Langston Galloway maneuvering himself around the painted area.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
LeVert up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-4 run right now.
I love the finish there by Markkanen. Can absorb the contact because he's improved his strength.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Lauri Markkanen is a guy you can build around. The 7th overall pick in a very strong 2017 draft.
Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Another miss by Philadelphia.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Robinson kicks to Galloway. Nurkic the pass to Markkanen. For 3, Bridges. LeVert grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Dinwiddie. A new 14 for the 76ers. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Here's Galloway. Puts up a 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Bridges with the steal. And now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Right wing. Galloway kicks to Nurkic. Outside, Markkanen. Passes to Galloway. 5 to shoot. Here's Nurkic. Turner covering. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. We take a look at the 76ers. Winding things down this season, they're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot.
And I think for the 76ers, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the paint, kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Clippers leading by 12. Deep 2 from Robinson. Dinwiddie with the rebound. To the middle, here's Green. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
What I know about Draymond, he's not going to beat you with a ton of post moves. He's a guy who wins with effort.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the 76ers making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Ring shot on the way. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And Smitty, anytime there's a poll for dirtiest player in the NBA, Draymond seems to end up on that list.
GA, in our day, there would have been a lot of us on that list. We know Draymond just wants to win, but it's about just playing hard, and that's what he'll do. He'll do whatever it takes to win. In this league, they just trying to clean up some of these acts.
Here's Trent. Nurkic. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 15.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Here's Lillard. Nurkic with the steal. And up the floor again, the Clippers running the floor.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Now LeVert. 12 points for him. Here's Lillard. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Now here's Lillard. After Luka Doncic's miss, Lillard, it's deflected. Doncic against Green. Pass to Trent. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it to Bridges. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard against Doncic. And he comes up with the deuce. Lillard's got 9.
What strength from Lillard. Just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And the 76ers with some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Miles Turner. Green comes in for Draymond Green. And Santaransky subbed in for Karis LeVert. Robinson's checked in for Los Angeles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Clippers with the ball. 15-point game. Now, here's Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bridges. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Los Angeles, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the Clippers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges. Santaransky with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Lillard outside. Edwards against Bridges. 5 on the clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Edwards against Bridges.
And it's like a switch flipped between quarters. He's gone from a terrific first to a scoreless second.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
It's good, and that's just his third make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Outside Robinson. The pass to Davis. Shot clock at 6. And here's Doncic from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Doncic has got 15 points.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Lillard outside. And it's blocked.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Now, here is Robinson. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Davis finds Robinson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clippers with the ball. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebound by the 76ers. Edwards with it. Bridges covering.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Yep, it counts.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's blocked. Feeds it to Green. He kicks to Edwards. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Clippers leading by 19 points. Here's Doncic. He's got 18.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Robinson. Bridges for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Bridges has got 9.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
And so it's Los Angeles cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage, but it never got bigger. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Robinson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Bridges. Here's Nurkic. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Philadelphia. Los Angeles leading by 20. Now Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Damian Lillard.
A fearless competitor. When Doncic is driving inside, he just embraces the contact on the way up.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. All free throws good from Doncic. The 76ers are shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Inside, LeVert, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Passes it to Bridges. Turner against Davis. Outside Robinson. And that one falls off of Davis's feed. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 20.
He is so good at attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Lillard with no one around. Again, Philadelphia.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Robinson against LeVert. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Davis. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Davis. And that's now 9 points for Nurkic.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Robinson. The 3. Good on the triple. Robinson's got 8.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Philadelphia. To to the paint. Here's LeVert, and that one is hammered home.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Doncic against Lillard. And good that time.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
And here's LeVert. He's got 16. And Lillard gets double teamed. Up top, Edwards shoots over Bridges, and a foul on Miles Turner. And that'll be his third foul so far. Dinwiddie is checked in for Philadelphia. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Robinson dishes to Davis. It's Nurkic, top of the key. The three for Doncic. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Outside Green. Pass to LeVert. Lillard from outside.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
The 76ers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
Robinson passes to Nurkic. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
One shot.
That free throw good from Doncic. Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think let's be honest. It makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution I think is if you have a team that is very, very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
Davis kicks to Doncic. It's good.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Count it. Good. Green's got 4 points now on the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the inside. Here's Davis. Second shot opportunity. Back to Robinson. And they double up Doncic. 5 to shoot. Nurkic trying to get open. Doncic, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you have the right guy taking the shot.
Dinwiddie against Robinson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Daniel Tice is checked in for Draymond Green. Dinwiddie against Robinson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Nurkic. 9 points in the game so far. And there's a pass to Robinson. Doncic against Lillard. 4 on the clock. Robinson for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Robinson against Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Tice. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Bridges misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it in.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 21. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Left side, Davis. Pass to Bridges. Takes a 3. But they get it back. Doncic against Tice. Davis kicks to Nurkic. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Turner's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bridges against LeVert. Shoots. Robinson pulls it in.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. LeVert up top. Defended by Bridges. Dinwiddie finds Lillard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lillard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Green is checked in for Turner. And Santaransky subbed in for LeVert. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Clippers. Davis in the corner. Doncic kicks to Robinson. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. And they double up Doncic. Dinwiddie, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
With good size, vision, and ability to pass the ball, Santaransky can make some sweet dishes.
Robinson finds Doncic. Dinwiddie with the steal, and here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 9. Pass to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
The 76ers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Clippers leading by 16. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul it.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The 76ers trail by 17. The tray. And Damian Lillard good for the 3. Lillard's got 26.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Pass to Davis. Over Tice. It's tipped, and he recovers it. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
The great thing about Anthony Davis, he's efficient. He shoots a great percentage from the field and from the line, and he doesn't turn it over.
Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Dinwiddie passes to Tice. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Trent. Santaransky covering. Markkanen. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
It's blocked.
Great awareness by Bogdanovic, working hard to come up with the block.
Here's Trent. They get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. 4th, Anthony Davis.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
The first one falls.
You know, a pretty consistent score throughout the course of his career. Bogdanovic, he was just born to get buckets.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Los Angeles. Both good from the line that time. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Green finds Dinwiddie. Back to Green. Edwards with it. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Trent.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Can't lose track of Bogdanovic defensively, as he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
The 76ers trail by 20. And the pass to Dinwiddie. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Stolen by Markkanen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. He goes up again. It's stolen by Green. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Santaransky. He's trying to break free. Santaransky gets the bucket.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Galloway dishes to Markkanen. Passes it to Davis. Pass to Galloway. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Green with the rebound. Philadelphia's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Dinwiddie kicks to Santaransky. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Here's Dinwiddie. 11 points in the game. Over to the left wing. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The 76ers trail by 18. Green is out there with Edwards. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
No question. He got bumped on that shot.
Great. He's a point guard. He must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon. I mean, I could go on. And you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
He hits both from the stripe. Clippers leading by 16. Galloway, the pass to Nurkic. Edwards against Bogdanovic. Knocked away. It's stolen by Edwards. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here now the Clippers. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Nurkic. It's blocked. And here's the fast break. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Santaransky kicks it out to Dinwiddie. No good on the three. The Clippers shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Trent. Santaransky covering. Trent can't hit.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor. Got to the rim and made a play.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Santaransky. And that one misses. And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 14. Let's go. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
There's Galloway. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight. There's Galloway. Dinwiddie covering. Trying to end the drought. And the Clippers miss again. The 76ers trail by 9. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
There's Galloway. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Philadelphia 76ers. That free throw good for Markkanen. The 76ers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Luka Doncic. He's checked in for Langston Galloway. And Markkanen drops them both. Now the 76ers with it. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Passes it to LeVert. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
And Doncic gets it to go.
How about his aggressiveness from 3? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
Oh, here's Edwards. Pass to LeVert. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And they double up Doncic. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's LeVert. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. Doncic passes to Nurkic. Outside Markkanen. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Comes past LeVert. Here's Dinwiddie. And too long on the shot.
And they're controlling the board. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Trent. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Philadelphia. And he knocks down the first one. Lillard checked in for the 76ers. And the Clippers with the change here too. Bridges checks in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The 76ers trail by 11. There's the pass to Green. Back to LeVert. Down low. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard got 28.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Doncic passes to Trent. Doncic against Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Markkanen can't get it to go. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Shoots the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Clippers leading by 7. dish outside. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got 38 points.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Now here's Green. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Trent. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And so here are the Clippers. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Out to the right wing. The 3 ball. Goes back up. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Now here's Bridges. It's tipped. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The first free throw is good. Robinson's check in for Los Angeles. Both shots good from the strike. Doncic with it. Passes it to Markkanen. Back to Doncic. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his 5th foul.
Oh, my goodness. His 5th foul. One more, and he's done for the evening.
Markkanen passes to Robinson. Edwards against Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. And yes, it's good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
LeVert against Robinson. Lillard way outside. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. Lillard's got it back down to single digits for the 76ers. Robinson finds Markkanen. And here's Nurkic. Pass to Doncic. And the double of Doncic. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Nurkic.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Davis is checked in for Markkanen. And so he hits both. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Dinwiddie outside. Robinson against LeVert. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off LeVert.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. Doncic kicks to Bridges. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Philadelphia shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Here's Dinwiddie. The Clippers grab a miss. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Robinson kicks to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. A good look from Robinson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist in the game. And Philadelphia calls time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Let's go now to sideline, catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Robinson against LeVert. 11 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Clippers lead by 16. Now Edwards. And the pass to LeVert. Stolen by Robinson. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Just outside. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as the barrel.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 19-7 run. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Davis, the pass to Bridges. Passes to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. No good off the back of the rim. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Robinson kicks to Doncic. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Luka. You got the W, so what did you think about your performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. We got to keep going like that.
Hey, man, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.